Gaming Morning Show.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on.
Wait.
Austin, your mom is here?
No.
Why did I look over where Bob is?
Austin, your mom is here?
Is she over there?
I sure hope not.
Is she in the box?
Whoa.
I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Get out of here, Beelin. I just got the new marble tile installed and you'll mess up the grout. Besides, like our friend Oh Guitar Boy said,
Sorry, KK.
it's time for the clinically acclaimed Gaming Morning Show. Or should I say, award-winning.
And we have a clip of the year, friends. It is the Lost City of D live.
Glad we won.
Woo! Burp, burp, burp.
Kiki Lowe is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D. Searching in the universe because the D is currently broken.
Gaming Morning Show won clip of the year.
Oh my gosh.
But don't you dare expect to put that Chris Emye clip, Emye Memorial Clip of the Year trophy in this
I
box.
probably should have prepared something more special.
I'm getting the walls repainted soon. Now where to put the chandelier or the bearskin rug? Oh, and the piano, can't forget that.
Maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Morning. Gamer, welcome in. It's the Friday edition, and it's the first of April, y'all. It's actually something that's happened. It's the first day of a new month and a new quarter, and holy cow, what? It's April 1st, 2022. Thanks for being here. That is Sports.Gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof, and we have 3 hours planned for you today. We decided to go with 3 because it's the magic number. Yes, it is. It's the magic number.
Just today.
I don't remember who sang that song and what. It might have been like one of those Schoolhouse Rock songs at this point. I don't remember. But it's like, yeah, 3. It's the magic number. Yes, it is. Anyway, it's Friday. How are you? You're wearing red. You don't have a clue why it'd be the magic number, do you?
I don't remember the magic number. I remember 1 is the loneliest number. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That
2,
you'll ever know.
And 2 makes the thing go right. But I don't remember who sang 3 is the magic number.
Sung by Bob Duro.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah, it is Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, I knew that was the case.
Bob likes it.
Nailed it.
Perfect. First try, just like I said. That's why we're doing 3 hours, because it's the magic number. We're going up to 9 a.m. Pacific time today. We got Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News coming up in about 15 minutes from now. And then Birthdays, This Day in Gaming History is on the way, coming up at 6:50 a.m. today. We have our first hour crew who's already hanging out with us this morning, which is always appreciated.
First!
We have 5:09 is when Scott Chick showed up. I do have a story coming up later today about what happened in Scotland. There's an insect hotel in Scotland. It's breaking Guinness World Records for insect hotels, which, you know, that's a category that I definitely knew existed prior to right now.
If pets are the new kids and plants are the new pets, are insects the new plants?
Ugh. Oh, my cockroach plant is coming along quite nicely. Psh, 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 psh. It's gross. It's gross.
Anyone need a good spritzing?
Down showed up at 31 past 5 o'clock, said morning to Scott Chick, and then Kate Zaid showed up at 45 after 5 o'clock. However, it looks like things are going pretty okay for Kate because might not have any meetings left for the rest of the day. So that's super exciting.
Nice.
Kate Zade's here. Superphonic has checked in as well. It's good to see you, Super.
A warm welcome to our official head of research and development, K-Laugh.
There's also a Blind Melon song.
I'm not clicking on any links K-Laugh posts today.
Oh.
I'm not doing it.
I get it. I get it.
Not today. Nope, not gonna do it today.
Okay. So it sounds like as we get into our topic of the day, which is today is April Fool's Day among other days of the day, and we're asking what is the best April Fool's prank joke you've ever seen. It sounds like we have one Sports.Gaming who's not a big trusting individual on today.
Nope. K-Laugh's got this very well could be a Blind Melon song, but Down says the link is good, but I think there's a non-zero chance that Downs is in cahoots.
Do you think they set this up long ago?
Probably last year. They've been planning this all year. It's elaborate.
So they're sitting there like, okay, listen, last April Fool's Day, we didn't do anything. So here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to try to rickroll Sports.Gaming, but we're going to get everybody in on it.
Scott Chick's in on it too.
But, I mean, you can't trust Scott Chick, am I right?
No way.
Yeah. Scott Chick can pet the cats, but I don't know if Scott Chick can be trusted.
But that does sound right. I think there was a Blind Melon song.
Wasn't Blind Melon
3
like
being a magic number?
Like a heavy metal Oh no, I'm thinking of Green Jelly.
No.
Green Jelly was like a because the green.
Those are,
they're not the same.
those are not. Nope.
Because Green Jelly was the one that did the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see, which is a kid's song, which so is 3 is a magic number. So I thought it was all coming full circle, and apparently I was incredibly wrong. Okay. Blind Melon.
Yeah, Blind Melon.
Coming up, we will tell you about a Scottish conservation group that builds the world's largest insect hotel, as I already kind of somewhat teased. Later on in the show, an escaped bull that went head-to-head with a resident's mailbox in New Jersey. This match is scheduled for one fall. In this corner, this bull, has a very unique name, though. And then also, if you're like, man, I wish I had a robot that could jump rope 170 times in a minute, that now exists in this world. We'll tell you more about that coming up later on in this edition of Gaming Morning Show. List of the day, next hour, sports, and more coming up as well. Superphonic said, Kiki got me with one earlier, and I fell for it immediately. I'd just woken up. She told me that the BBC had a segment about Twitch, and that her stream was on there. And Superphonic was like, OMG! See, and that one's one of the harmless ones, right?
Yeah. That's a good time to do it, too, like right when someone wakes up. They're not quite, like, they haven't come to their senses and processed, like, oh, yeah, today's April 1st. Look out for silly things. She got you.
I mean, I'm happy we do this show now because I woke up to sit down and do the rundown, and that's when it hit me. It's like, oh, today is April 1st. Oh, April 1st is April Fool's Day. Like, I don't really get into the pranks of April 1st. I don't even know if I have a good one that I've ever seen.
I remember, like, at least for me, when I started becoming aware of it, when, like, larger websites started participating in April Fools, which is, like, the thing now. You know, game developers put out fake announcements. IGN puts out fake videos. Like, all these big websites have their April Fool's stuff, and it's usually fairly obvious, but it's fun. I remember when that, like, started, and one of the earliest ones I remember was IGN made a, like, very high quality Zelda movie trailer that, looking back on it, was obviously an April Fool's joke, but a lot of people bought into it. It was really fun.
Why hasn't there been a Zelda movie?
Nintendo's just historically been very protective about regarding their IP, especially after the failed Mario Brothers movie.
There was a failed Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah, it was terrible.
No, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We don't acknowledge its existence.
So yeah, they haven't done much since. So now they're doing movies again. So maybe someday we'll get a Zelda movie because that'd be brilliant.
K-Laugh's on fire. He's posting a whole bunch of links. You should click on that one. So Superphonic was with you. Says, "Oh my gosh, I was just typing about that one. Beat me to it. That's the first one I remember. And now we have a new theme song. We don't talk about Mario. No, no. We don't talk about Mario."
My favorite one this year that I'm assuming is an April Fool's joke is the Reddit icon on my phone has changed. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I can show it to you.
Oh, it's all like pixelated and such.
It's all like, yeah, it's all. Oh no, my phone's broken.
You keep trying to smash the button to make it look right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
mine's the same way.
Oh, they got us both.
No, I'm sure
Reddit.
it's our phones. We should probably trade them in.
Oh no, your phone's broken the exact same way as
The
mine.
exact same way. A completely different page. It's nuts. Digital Doc Games is here. Good morning to you as well. Kate Zaid said that is really funny in response to what Superphonic did to Kiki. But the thing is, Kiki is that cool and that she would be on there. That's fair. I mean, it was a believable April Fool's joke. So, all right. Well, if you're planning to prank someone, go ahead and do it after 9 o'clock. We don't want to be pranked during the course of the show. According to the National Day Calendar, the trick to a good April Fool's prank is planning. You also need to be the first to pull it off. There's no point pursuing your prank if someone beats you to it. It's like counterintuitive advice to like anything else that would involve that, where it's like, oh, if someone does it first, don't even try. You should always still try. But not on April Fool's Day, apparently. Once the foolery has been triggered, everyone else will be on high alert, and the element of surprise will be lost. All right.
It's true. You gotta get in there early. I haven't initiated. I'm not. Historically, I haven't done a lot on April Fools or anything, but I think there are ways it could be fun, especially with the kids as they get older. But I haven't initiated any April Fools pranks on the kids yet, because I know the year I do will be fun. The next year, the stakes will be upped, and don't want to start it too early in their lives, to the point where when they're in high school, the house ends up on fire somehow. So I have to be patient and wait so that the scale stays at a reasonable level.
The best prank you could possibly pull for any of the GMS hosts would be to churn Austin Attack's toilet paper to over, because apparently Austin Attack likes the underhang on toilet paper, which to me just is baffling. Like, I have had many a toilet roll incorrectly hung in the under position, and I don't know how it works. So it throws me off my toilet paper game. I mean, can you stand when toilet paper is in the under position?
Oh, it's fine.
Wow.
That's how my parents had it when I was growing up.
What?
I prefer over and use over now. But my parents still have it under, so I'm toilet paper ambidextrous.
There's no way to keep it from like unraveling.
It's at least for me, it's like a two-handed procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've mastered the art of like doing the like kitty bat at the toilet paper when it's in over position, and like get the roll to start going, and then like catch it with one hand. You can't do that in under position. Or maybe I could, but I haven't gotten enough practice to do it that way. Huh. Would have never guessed Sports Doc Mom and Sports Doc Dad to be Under.
You mean sports stock grams and pop?
I don't call them that. Only my birthday card does. Apparently, we have toilet paper patent diagrams with both over and under featured from KLAF.
It's at the end of the day, it's a personal preference, and I think the over just makes more sense. But I'm not going to bemoan anyone who uses it the other way.
I think you should get in a complete and unrepairable tiff with your parents about this.
April Fools I hate, and that's what's driving us apart.
So I could see that one being funny, where you go into someone's house and start messing with the toilet paper. Especially because, you know, you're the one who's, like, usually replacing your own toilet paper, right? It usually doesn't happen because you had a guest over or something, right?
Yeah. Dude, in a world, this wouldn't be possible anymore because my parents, number one, work from home occasionally and also have rings now. But if those weren't the case, it'd be fun to go there while they're at work and change every single toilet paper roll the other way.
Exactly.
And then they would just never know that I was there. That would have been fun.
Well,
I'll have to go back in time and do that one.
What we can do is we can get all their codes for their Amazon, or whoever owns Ring. I think it's Amazon, right? And
I believe so.
Go in there and disable. Oh, we could do a speed-style footage splice where there's a loop that we put into their rings, and then that way you'll be undetected.
Undetected.
That even might be part of a bonus, like, April Fool's joke, where it's like, why does our ring keep going off, but we don't see anything?
It'd be with the rings and them working at home, it's like a heist now. The stakes are so much higher.
Okay, so hear me out. So I'll grab a rag with whatever that thing is that puts people to sleep in movies, okay? And I'll sneak up behind both of your parents, and I'll make them pass out for a small amount of time, okay?
Perfect.
Again, a completely harmless and necessary April Fool's joke, okay? And then you go in and splice the footage of their rings so they have no clue that it was us, and then we'll flip their toilet paper the other way.
I love it. Show's canceled next year. We're going to be busy.
Papa Paz is here. Says, prank the toilet seat on the kids, then make them clean it up. How do you prank the toilet seat?
Is that the, like, cellophane over the toilet seat, and then they try to go to the bathroom, and it goes everywhere?
Oh, that's gross. Really? Oh, Papa Paz. Ew. I like how you even, like, make them clean it up. A little April Fool's gaslighting. You did this. You have to clean it up.
Pretend to get really mad about it. Ugh, you made such a mess. Kids.
Damn kids. Oh my gosh. Saran wrap in the doorway is a cleaner version, says Superphonic. Okay. I actually don't think I know much about the saran wrap pranks, so I'm learning something. I wonder if the makers of saran wrap were like, this will be perfect to preserve food and also will be used heavily on April Fool's Day.
Well, you see, the original saran wrap was going to be slightly opaque. And then they're like, oh, if we make it perfectly clear, we can use it on April Fools. So they made it clear.
We should make it so that people know that it's on there. Nah.
The more invisible, the better.
Papa Boss, they are your kids. You're the boss. I do like your strategy though, because as also a father, I would want to be like, okay, I'm gonna participate in these April Fool's jokes slowly, because I would hate for it to become a big deal. Although, honestly, I think I know our kids well enough that I think we're kind of screwed. They're creative enough to figure it out. So.
Yeah, I'm telling you that second year, the first year is gonna be epic because it's gonna be all one-sided, and it'll be so fun. That second year is gonna be dangerous. Oh.
There was one player in this Rocket League game that we're playing that joined like midway through the match, I'm pretty sure, and completely turned the tide. We were in control of this thing for a good amount of time, and then nope. That's okay though. We lost one. We won all of our games yesterday, but we lost our first one today. It's 6:25 West Coast time. It is 9:25 for those watching on the East Coast, and it's 2:25 for those watching GMS in the UK.
April Fools. Got him.
No April Fool.
Got him. If you didn't think it was gonna happen. Got him.
You know, the one that you could get me easily is because every once in a while my Discord that gets fed to you kind of is like, nah. You could probably be like, hey, we can't hear him again. At least I have this nice little green indicator that shows me if I'm actually coming through. So, we're being told that in the UK, it's called cling film, by the way. Cling film.
Cling film.
It's a really tough syllable. The cling film.
Cling film. Cling film.
Would you want to know what happens though when you put it onto food items and it sticks?
Does it cling?
It's Klingon. It's Klingon the food. Because it's called cling film. All right, it's time to get the news. It's great to see everyone who's hanging out with us this morning. If you haven't already, please go to our Twitter, and we have a GMS Name of the Month giveaway. It's Jank Brain, which was picked on January's Name of the Month. You can enter it, win this 90s platformer. We actually have some bonus stuff to give away when we give that game away on April 5th, thanks to the folks who make Jank Brain. So be sure to tune in on Tuesday, as we'll have a little bit extra giveaway coming up on Tuesday's edition of Gaming Morning Show. Everyone who's here, it's great to see you. K-Laugh's on fire with these links, and I'm sure that Sean's clicked every single one of them.
I hope the Zelda one, although I guess I could just Google it myself. But I was hoping the Zelda one is real, because I want to rewatch that during the break.
Man, we got a whole bunch of cats batting toilet paper rolls, a whole bunch of good stuff. If you want to join our Discord and share any of these in Discord, you can. As well, let's get informed video game headlines of the day. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Friday, April 1st, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Unfortunately, there's no news today. That's the end of the segment. April Fool's got you again. Man, you're so gullible, man.
I love this day. Holy
First news story of the day, Jeff Keighley has announced that Summer Games Fest will continue this year, and it starts in June. This is from John Carson of Game Informer. In regards to our next story, which I don't want to spoil, Jeff Keighley felt it important to come out and announce this. That he's excited to share that, this is a quote from his Twitter, by the way, that Summer Games Fest will return this June with a slate of events. We'll be producing another kickoff live show with announcements, news, and first looks. Much more to share in the coming weeks, along with some very cool elements for 2022. So this is good news. This will be a lot of fun. This is something that Jeff Keighley has been doing, and it's been growing the last few years. And it's a chance to see a bunch of trailers and new games and all kinds of fun stuff. So this is always something that I enjoy and will partake in. Speaking of things that are definitely going to continue year after year, E3 2022 is completely canceled. No live event, no digital event. It's just gone. No more E3. It's bye-bye. So sad.
Was it supposed to happen?
Yeah. This was the second year they had planned a digital-only event. Last year's E3 was digital-only due to health risks surrounding COVID-19, and then they announced late last year that they would do the same this year, another digital-only event. But now, nope, it's going away. So this is from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. The assumption is, and what they say is that it's canceled this year, but they will be back next year. But we'll see, because there's been talk for years about is 3 slowly dying and slowly just going to go away. It missing a year is definitely not a good sign, so we'll see what happens next year. The ESA announced this yesterday, and in a quote, they said, "We previously announced that E3 would not be held in person in 2022 due to the ongoing health risks surrounding COVID-19. Today we announced that there will also be no digital E3 showcase in 2022. It is likely due that the 2021 show's reception, that the ESA also tells VentureBeat that it plans to, quote, revitalize E3 in 2023 as, quote, a reinvigorated showcase that celebrates new and exciting video games and industry innovations." So we'll see. Now we have to wait a whole year and a couple months to see E3 again.
I guess I'm confused. Was E3 having problems prior to having to cancel shows?
Yes.
Okay.
E3's changed a lot in the last 5 or 6 years, and not necessarily for the better. It's become the strongest part of E3 have been the big showcases right at the beginning. The Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, Bethesda, those showcases, and those have slowly been going away. Nintendo hasn't been at E3. PlayStation stopped going to E3, and so when you lose kind of those big ones, everything else is kind of getting worse. So everyone seems to be, in terms of the bigger developers, the bigger companies, taking it more into their own hands, and they're like, well, if we're going to put on this thing, we're going to do it our own way, do it when we want. And when it's digital only and you don't have to rely on being at E3, they can do it. They have more control. So then we'll see.
How does a Summer Games Fest continue to thrive then?
Well, Jeff Keighley has a better pulse on what people want, and he just seems to be doing a better job of pulling people together to make a digital showcase than ESA. ESA has been kind of out of touch, is what it seems. So we'll see if they come back in 2023 and if their live event brings back vendors, brings back companies, and can draw a crowd.
Thank you.
Yeah. E3. I love E3. It's a happy time. I just like seeing all the new announcements, though. So if Summer Game Fest does that, then we'll be good. And we need a big PlayStation thing this summer. We haven't had one in a while. In our last news story, speaking of Xbox, kind of, Xbox Game Pass is reportedly getting a family plan. This is from Tosaint Egon from Polygon. Microsoft is reportedly gearing up to announce a family plan option for its Xbox Game Pass subscription service, citing trusted inside sources. Windows Central reports that this forthcoming tier of Game Pass will allow up to 5 players within the same country to play together using a single Game Pass subscription. This subscription would be under a single account holder, similar to Nintendo's family plan for the Nintendo Switch's online services, or plans available through Netflix and Disney Plus. So this kind of makes sense. You can buy one and your kids can use your Xbox Game Pass as well, or your brother-in-law.
I'm very capable of getting this and then forgetting that I have it, let alone adding other people to it. So, but sure, yeah, I'll totally hook you up, since I'm probably still paying for it as we speak.
It's currently unknown when this tier will be announced, but Windows Central again speculates that Microsoft will announce the news to the public sometime in the, quote, relatively near future. So probably right after the show airs, and then we'll have to talk about it again Monday. And always last but not least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. We have Diesel Punk Wars out on Switch, Flat Kingdom Papers Cut Edition out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and Switch, Super Cyborg out on Xbox One. to Error Bane. To Error Bane out on Switch and PC. The error is in all caps, but not the T at the beginning. So it's not Terror Bane, it's to Error Bane. And Wizard Mike is out on Switch. I miss Mike. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Rotund Rebound out on PC.
That was Charles Barkley's nickname back in the 90s. The Rotund Mound of Rebound. He was actually the round mound of rebound. But... Charles Barkley. Didn't know you were going to get a Charles Barkley reference today on the show, did you?
I had my suspicions.
Oh, did you? Okay, well, that's good. Congratulations. Rotund Rebound. You are our GMS Name of the Morning and thus become eligible for Name of the Month consideration. Chat, if you haven't already, please go to our Twitter, @WatchGMS, and retweet the tweet that we put out there about the GMS January 2022 Name of the Month giveaway. You just have to go there. If you're not following Watch GMS, please do that. Like the tweet, rather. And then tweet your favorite retro game using hashtag GMS giveaway and @WatchGMS. Enter today. We're going to give away Jank Brain, our January Name of the Month, coming up on April 5th during Gaming Morning Show. So be sure to check that out. Every GMS Name of the Morning has a chance to become a Name of the Month. If you miss any of it, Twitter's the place.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Groggy and Jordy have checked in the chat. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here for this edition of Gaming Morning Show. We are a morning radio show that plays games Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. And we are asking you today, April Fool's Day, what is the best April Fool's Day joke that you've ever seen? Digital Doc Games says different models when it comes to Summer Games Fest and E3. Summer Games Fest right now is heavily driven too, and it has been spreader over the summer rather than just a few weeks. This year, he is hinting it will be confined to just 1 month. Down said these digital shows are super expensive, so we'll probably need to charge game devs loads to make its money, but those devs may as well spend money on their own show. Digital Doc Games. Heavily driven by ads, sir. No, it's fine. I was trying to make it out, and I bailed, so that's my fault. But yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. Our good friend Groggy,
who is probably in the shower,
is using the Chris M.E. method to watch the show today. He's going to go buy my fiance some coffee. I shall lurk while I work some Apex lobbies. Well, have fun. Have a great day. Appreciate you being here. And of course, if you want to listen to us, you can, both in a Twitch audio-only mode, and if you have YouTube Premium, you can listen to us over there. Or you can join us on Twitter Spaces, where we are streaming the show as an audio-only presentation as well. It's 6:38 West Coast time. It's 9:38 out east, 2:38 for those watching GMS in the UK. Today is also Take Down Tobacco National Day of Action.
Tobacco's yucky.
Take Down Tobacco National Day of Action. It's almost like they spliced two themes together for that one, but I'm guessing that's a spreading word about the dangers of tobacco. It's also National 1 Cent Day.
One cent.
I, for one, didn't think that today was 1 cent day. For one, because today is
41 cents day.
Yeah. You know, today could have been a great day for the former band All For One. This could have been their day today.
How do you know it's not?
I don't. It wasn't on my days of the day rundown, because the only other one I have is National Sourdough Bread Day, which, I mean, for me, sourdough is overrated, which I know you don't like me saying anymore. But like, everyone around me loves sourdough bread, and I've never enjoyed sourdough. I eat it. It's not disgusting, but my wife loves sourdough bread.
It's delicious.
But it's not better than wheat bread.
I like sourdough more than wheat bread.
It's better than white bread, but it's not better than rye bread. Rye bread's delicious.
Well, it depends on the day, yeah. Rye bread's pretty delicious too.
A nice honey oat. I don't know. But I also, you want to know why I think my wife likes sourdough bread so much is because it goes with soup, and well, I don't really like soup, so it's a me thing, I'm sure. Let's see what we're tracking at this hour. Here's your news story of the day. Maiko is still on vacation in Florida, so I will take it from here. We're going to tell you about a Scottish conservation group, according to Ben Hooper of UPI, that is setting a Guinness World Record because they've constructed the biggest hotel for insects. Highland Titles, the conservation group, use felled Sitka spruce, masonry bricks, bamboo canes, wood chips, forest bark, wildflower seeds, clay pipes, and strawberry netting to build a 7,059 4-cubic foot insect hotel at the nature reserve. A Guinness World Records adjudicator visited the site and confirmed that the insect hotel, which already houses a variety of species, took the world record from a 3,157 cubic foot insect hotel that was previously built in Poland. Confirmed, and quote, this record-breaking initiative is about the environmental message. We bought this land in 2006 when it was poorly performing commercial forestry plantation of non-native Sitka spruce. The person continued to say that the area was inappropriately planted in the late 1980s with no thought or consideration given to biodiversity. Using these same trees for something that puts nature first symbolizes that the world has changed. We hope our efforts will inspire others. We'd be delighted if someone beat our record in the future. I don't want to see what's behind you.
You're so big.
Is that an insect hotel?
It's an ant farm.
I mean, that's an ant farm. It's like an Airbnb for insects.
Insect Airbnb.
Yep. It's not a hotel chain. It's an independent place to stay. All right, there you go. That's what we're tracking at this hour with Gaming Morning Show. Next hour, we'll tell you about an escaped bowl clashing with a mailbox. So, Scott can confirm, though, not an April Fool's joke. They actually did build this. I like the idea. I mean, I don't have any desire to work with insects. That's not my jam. But it's coming from a place of, like, conservation, right? And making sure that native plants and such are built back into the habitat, because a lot of times we have kind of destroyed a lot of the native plants in areas. So that's good.
Yeah, that's important. Boost.
Jordy Jaspers here says, best April Fool's joke is what my dad just did today. He told me the Wordle was broccoli. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. I am not a veteran Wordle player, but I believe that's impossible because it has to be 5 letters, right?
What if that'd be a good April Fool's joke? Is the Wordle is just 6 letters today?
But you have to guess what 5-letter word it is. So there's 6 blanks, but you have to guess what 5-letter word it is.
That'd be good. It's not, though. I did it this morning.
I love how your dad also does the Wordle, says Kate Zaid. Jordy goes, oh, the funny thing is he doesn't. He just trolls. Wow. Yeah, they could definitely do something fun with the Wordle today, couldn't they? And everybody would be bought into it who plays that game, because people take the Wordle so seriously right now. I've seen that there's been a whole bunch of like new ones pop up, right? Like there's like a quad one, right? Where you have to guess like 4 words simultaneously.
I haven't seen that.
Some have called it the Sudoku. Sudoku? Samora?
Sudoku.
Yeah, they call it that of words. Jordy goes, yeah. Then he sends us completed levels of his phone game that he plays that have absolutely nothing to do with work. Your dad just wants to be part of the conversation, Jordy. And y'all wonder where I get my sense of humor. Fair enough. Well, like, I'm kind of with Sean. Like, it would be fun to have, like, a running April Fool's joke with my kids. Like, I'd be on board with that. As long as they were clean, not from, like, a crudeness standpoint, although I'd be better off with that. But just, like, I don't want, like, goo to fall on me. We had a lot of talk yesterday. The beekeeper thing continued as a theme for me for the rest of the day. I was researching bee conservation groups in the Pacific Northwest. K-Laugh helped me out with a lot of them. I talked a little bit more with other people about me actually doing it. We had a couple people volunteer to be camera operators so that we could get this whole thing on film, which is terrifying. But it's going to happen. But I'm still not, super comfortable with this. That said, like, someone could totally April Fool prank me by, like, filling up something with bees or something, but that would also be terrifying. So please don't do that.
That's like a year 3 prank.
Let Hefty get over his fear of all things bees, and then we can go from there. Although it sounds like the consensus is for sure that Yellow Jackets are just jerks.
Yeah.
Because I had a whole bunch of folks who had kept kidding me with the line that Yellow Jackets and wasps are not bees, right? Yeah. So, but apparently Yellow Jackets are just mean.
Yeah, not a fan.
Interesting. This Sunday, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, it's GMS Weekend Edition. Join us. Hosts Chris M.E., Austin Tack will be joined by panelists, have an interview. It's all starting at 7 a.m. to recap the week's news that was, and then also share some of whom they are listening to, reading, watching with content discovery. It all starts at 7 a.m. Pacific Time on Sunday, GMS Weekend Edition. I'm sure Summer Games Fest might make an appearance, or E3. That's a big topic. I think I would like to get more into those things. I don't get as excited about all the announcements, though, because I don't play as many. And then I can't fathom how everyone gets all excited when you have so many games left to play. But, that's natural, right? You get excited about the new, even though you're like, I still have so many old games to play.
Yeah. It's fun to have stuff to look forward to in the gaming world, especially when we get to, like, when so many things come out, and it feels like the amount of things that you're anticipating severely decreases because you're like, oh man, like 6 big games just came out in the last couple months. And you're like, all right, what am I going to look forward to next? Like, the biggest one for me for a long time was Horizon Forbidden West, and now I'm playing it, so now what's it going to be?
You need another, is it a unicorn to chase? I don't think that's right. That's not an analogy. I think I just made that up. You need to go chase unicorns.
Waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Okay. You need a new waterfall to chase. Got it. Digital.game says, I think this year I'm going to be playing more, quote, old games than ever before. I also went through Mass Effect 1 and am on pause for ME2 while I play Horizon. And after ME2, I want to check out Cyberpunk. And they are all such huge games, so it'll be a slow burn year for games. Jordy says, I think the next game release I'm looking forward to is Mario Strikers.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I just put a game on Game Lock on GameFly, but it wasn't Mario Strikers, and I remember that because it was the other game that was right below it. So I can't remember which one we just put into the lock, but we're gonna get one of those. I would totally play the Strikers game, but that would be kind of fun. All right, it's 6:50 on the West Coast. It is 9:50 out east. It is 2:50 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thanks for being here. See, now K-Laugh, I think, is really making us think. Because K-Laugh just put another YouTube link with TLC waterfalls. Like, I didn't even think, like, we needed to have the waterfalls link, K-Laugh, which makes me a little sus of that one.
Can't be trusted.
Remember, K-Laugh, with great power comes great responsibility. Okay. I'll let you click it. I'm not going to do it. Although Scott Chick continues to tell me that they're all fine.
If she's in on it though. Can't be trusted, these two.
All right. Let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday that you would like us to celebrate with you, please let us know so that we can celebrate with you.
Said you a couple extra times there.
Redundant. Today, in terms of celebrity birthdays, Annette O'Toole turns 70 today. Annette O'Toole.
Fun fact, has played multiple characters from the Superman franchise, including Lana Lang and Martha Kent. Why did you say that name?
This still baffles me. So in the Superman franchise, you're telling me that somebody created characters named Lana Lang and Lois Lane.
Yes.
And you cannot tell me that that's not confusing?
Oh, it's very confusing.
Okay. Did Superman have a romantic relationship with Lana Lang?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
In some.
Okay, so then
renditions.
You're telling me like there's some crossover of the universe where Clark Kent had to explain how he used to spend time with Lana to Lois, or with Lois to Lana, or he's sitting there writing like the last name of the one he's with, and he only has to change the last. It's just. Whatever. Director Barry Sonnenfeld turned 69 today.
Nice.
Nice. Fun fact, directing credits include The Addams Family and Men in Black. Fantastic movie.
Huh. So the Addams Family had a theme song that went as such. Dun 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 dun. Right? Men in Black had a theme song that went, "Here come the men in black." Are they the same song? Dun 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 dun. Here come the men in black.
No, not.
Because they both have the little.
Nope, those are different songs.
Well, but here, they're spooky and there's something. The Addams Family. So if you add the clap, it's. Rapper actor Method Man turns 51 today.
Has only won his only Grammy in 1996.
Let's go. It's time to play How Many Nominations for Method Man. Whenever we get information from Cleveland.com, we have a chance to figure out how many times the person has been nominated, if we know how many they've won, or vice versa. In this case, we're trying to guess how many Grammy nominations for Method Man. Okay, you get a look, so I have to guess. One win for Method Man in 1996, according to Cleveland.com. I'm gonna go with 7 Grammy nominations for Method Man. When Bob plays the didgeridoo, my answer is locked in. How many Grammy nominations for Method Man?
Method Man is 1 for 2 nominations.
Wow.
Pretty good batting average.
Yeah, I would have thought he was nominated for a lot more. He had all those collaborations and such. Okay.
Only 2. Yeah.
Singer, is it Bijou or Bijou Phillips? 42 today?
I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Let's go Bijou. I like Bijou.
Bijou Phillips.
Yeah, Bijou,
Bijou Phillips.
according to Siri. Turns 42 today.
Fun fact, appeared in multiple music videos for the band Sublime.
That is kind of actually a fun fact.
Yeah. Sublime. So silly.
That's a fun fact that I got. Tell you this. The fun fact. It's what I've got. Actor Sam Huntington is 40 today.
Seen here with Keith Micucci, whose birthday was that yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday.
Also, he's recently appeared in an episode of A Million Little Things.
Chat, him saying a million little things also made me think of another song. I'm not going to do it. I understand that I've sang too much today. I'm going to stop. Country singer Hillary Scott turns 36 today.
Oh, part of Lady A, right?
Yeah.
Originally from Nashville, Tennessee.
And actress Mackenzie Davis turns 35 today.
Was born in the Vancouver area. Let's keep it general. Don't want to dox Mackenzie Davis.
Which Vancouver, too?
We'll never know.
It's one of the Vancouver areas. So, one of them. You can look it up somewhere.
We've got a drummer birthday.
It is RJ Hale of Hailstorm. That's RJ's birthday. He's 35.
I like the spelling. Arejay, RJ Hale. But isn't that Lindsay Hale's band? So are they all like family or what?
No clue.
Okay. I gotta get to the bottom of this. Hailstorm, American rock band from Red Lion, Pennsylvania. That's a good name of the town. That's maybe where the hotel chain started.
Or maybe the hotel chain bought the town and renamed it Red Lion.
Lead vocalist guitarist is Lizzie Hale. Brother is drummer, percussionist RJ Hale. And then the rest are Joe Hottinger and Josh Smith.
It'd be great if the other two were brothers and their last name was Storm.
I wonder what they can name the band,
not.
though.
Storm Hale.
Actor Taran Killam is 40 today. I know Taran mostly from Saturday Night Live, but I think was streaming, if not still is streaming. Filmmakers Albert and Alan Hughes, Menace to Society and Dead Presidents, are 50 today. Ooh, there's a keyboardist. Do you know who Billy Curry of Ultravox is?
I don't. I do not.
Singer Rudolph Isley of the Isley Brothers is 83 today. Oh, and Randy Orton, pro wrestler, is 42. Phil Niekro, former pitcher in the Major League Baseball world, and Bo Schembechler, who's I think the former Michigan coach in college football. They both have no longer with us birthdays today. There you go. All right,
nice.
This day in gaming history, we have one from before 1995. So that means that Sean gets to play Lawsuit or Not Lawsuit. The year, Sean, is 1994.
Not a lawsuit.
All right, didgerido's playing. That means your answer is locked in. Nintendo releases Super Metroid for the Super NES in the U.S. You are
Correct.
nice work.
1 for 1.
Good bounce back for you. You've been struggling with Lawsuit or Not Lawsuit lately.
It's been a rough week.
Yeah. I'm happy for you.
You are one of life's winners.
1997, Midway released Doom 64 for the Nintendo 64.
A slightly worse version of Doom.
How did it get worse?
You put it on a Nintendo 64.
Was it like a port, basically, or did they actually change things?
Yeah, no, it was a port, and it was fine. Especially like it was early in the times of first-person shooters, and early in the time of playing that sort of first-person shooter on a console. So it was fine. It felt probably just as janky as going back and playing Doom feels now, but you could tell it was not the same playing on a console at the time.
In the year 2000,
In the year 2000,
Pokemon trading card video game came out from Nintendo for Game Boy Color.
in the year 2000.
2002, Sony reduced the price of several PlayStation 2 video game titles and made them greatest hits. Cost $25 each. First titles are ATV Off-Road Fury, Dark Clouds, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, and Twisted Metal Black.
It's a good set of games.
I really did enjoy Twisted Metal. Good lore. 2003, in Japan, Square and Enix complete merging companies to form Namco Bandai. Just kidding.
April Fool's got you all.
Oh, I did it unintentionally. They formed Square Enix.
This is where it happened.
And then I wonder how that went back in 2003. Square and Enix putting out a press release on April Fool's Day to announce that they've merged.
It's pretty good.
2006, Ubisoft, don't call me Ubisoft, releases the America's Army Rise of a Soldier video game for PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
Nice.
All right, next hour, we have a top 10 list for you. Today is April Fool's Day, right? And so we've heard of some great pranks so far. We heard of Kiki talking to Super and saying one of my clips was shown on the BBC for Twitch streaming. We had Jordy's dad, who doesn't play the Wordle, make a Wordle-related April Fool's joke. So if you get pranked today, let us know. We have Kalaf putting up a whole bunch of YouTube links that are all clearly Rickrolls. So don't click the link.
I'm not clicking a single one.
But we'll have 10 of the best April Fool's pranks of all time. We'll also have sports next hour as well.
Sports.
Now, Kalaf is putting Theo's music video into the chat.
That one's especially suspicious.
Seems out of place, Kalaf. But if you would like to support Miss Theo, you can by going to Miss Theo on Instagram. I am Miss Theo. Theo has family in town, so will not be joining us. Proactively can tell you that Theo won't be here, as opposed to we'll see if Theo is here when we come back. Not going to be here, so. Or will she? Stick around. Gaming Morning Show comes back with more. It is Friday, April 1st, 2022. Thanks for being here. Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv.
Bob is good with it.
Take a chance in a trance, paint it red, what a romance. Take a chance, one glance, paint it blue, end up with a rain dance. Just a bit.
In a world where things are broken, Kiki Lowe is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D searching in the universe because the D is currently broken, but we need a newer D. Where can she find it?
Where can I get a D from?
Maybe,
Who will give me the D?
maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
That's how we do, baby!
Coming to video screens near you and on your telephone devices in 2022.
Sorry, Kiki.
Kiki Lowe and Superphonic in the Lost City of D.
Finally, the D, and it feels so good.
Only on Peacock.
How I've always wondered.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day and Sports. Become a Patreon and join our Discord. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. Coming up on GMS. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. At Look, it's Mike O. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being here Friday, April 1st, 2022. You know what was happening during that lead back in, right?
Bob was talking?
Yeah, Bob was just looking at me smiling the whole time going, this is my version of an April Fool's joke.
Coming up next, Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News.
Austin, your mom is here.
See, the funny thing is Austin's mom isn't here.
He got us again.
Beep boop, beep boop. Bob likes it.
So funny, Bob. So funny. All right. It's Gaming Morning Show. February was a couple months ago, and we've moved all the way to April. I'm legitimate. I'm not even playing that up. I'm legitimately shocked that it's April already.
Yeah. Yep. Years flying by.
Well, I mean, I look at things in quarters for some reason, even though I don't really have a reason to. I mean, we file business taxes, but like, I'm not asking for like quarterly P&L statements or something, right? Like, it's not really something I think about. I just happen to notice, like, oh, okay, we're into the second quarter already. So maybe it's because of the sports brain in me, always thinking in quarters.
Sports?
Unless it's periods. I don't want to talk about hockey because hockey's stupid. So
that LA team, it's trouble.
You're welcome.
Oh, I forgot Bob's a LA fan. Ridiculous. Thank you for being here. Today is April Fool's Day on this edition of the morning radio show that plays games. What is the best April Fool's joke you've ever seen? We would like to know. We do have a top 10 list of best ever April Fool's pranks coming up at 7:25, about 10 minutes from now. Today is Takedown Tobacco National Day of Action. It is National 1 Cent Day and National Sourdough Bread Day. We'll also tell you about an escaped bowl that clashes with a mailbox and a Japanese company that has built a penguin robot.
What? Penguin robots?
I mean, I like penguins. I know Kiki Lowe's a big fan of penguins, so maybe we can get Kiki a penguin robot.
That'd be pretty cool.
It could be. It could be. Yeah, I watched the third period of the hockey game yesterday. So you know what my Thursday night was consumed by? It was consumed by having to hunt down all of the stuff that you forget you need when you play softball or baseball. So it's pretty easy to remember, okay, I need a bat, right? Because you can't play softball or baseball without a bat. So I had that, had been thinking about that. Oh, I need a glove, right? So have that. Both my kids are doing these things. So I have that as well. But we're like, oh, we should go get pants because they need pants for the uniform. That's the one thing that you're responsible for buying in Little League is you have to go get your own pants. But then you sit there, you're like, well, wait, I got to get cleats. I got to get socks. If they want batting gloves, I got to get batting gloves. We spent an hour at a sporting goods store yesterday.
It happens.
It does. But got pretty cool stuff. I think baseball, softball fashion, underrated. There's a lot of good stuff out there.
There's good stuff. And it's come a long way since we were in Little League.
I know, my only option, I could get black cleats with a white Nike logo or something. And now there's pink, and the cleats that we got for my daughter are splatter painted.
That's fun.
Yeah. I was surprised though, the sporting goods store we went to, everything was on sale. Nice. And the supply and demand person in me is like, that doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't be shopping for this stuff in October. Right. So
yeah, the snowboard gloves jackets should be on sale right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I was pleasantly surprised, and if they're doing that because they know people are shopping for that kind of stuff right now, well, kudos to them. Thank you for helping me save some markup there. So. But that took and you know the last time I left the house to go to a store to actually do the shopping as opposed to leaving the house to pick something up because everything has the curbside, it seems nowadays. I hadn't been in a store to shop in probably 18 months.
Yeah. It's a different experience.
It's been a while. So, but they were great. So we have all of our stuff, it seems, except the pants were too big, so we have to get a belt. It's that stupid slightly in between big, right?
Yeah,
where it's we can't size down because then they'll be too small. We just got to cinch it up with a belt. So.
Nice. Get a good baseball belt.
Baseball belts always look like they're just basically belts.
They're just. There's something about them though. I think that's the one thing that baseball belts have looked the same for the last 100 years. Because I bought a baseball belt when we started playing softball, and I went and picked one out and bought it. And I'm like, this is the same belt I had when I played Little League. It's just black now. I think mine was red for a while. They're the exact same.
I'm impressed though. You fit in what you fit in during Little League. Superphonic has just checked back in. Just had to have a difficult conversation at work. I hate confrontation, but I'm back, albeit slightly shakier. What happened at work? Was it one of those things where you screwed up and had to get confronted? Or was it where someone else screwed up and you had to confront them? A hybrid? What are the deets? Spill the tea? I think spill the tea is a thing now. Give us the details. You just need to have confrontation that's respectful and well received on all sides. As long as you have that kind of confrontation, there's nothing to worry about, Super. I say that like it's easy to accomplish all the time. I got a haha without boring everyone to death. It was a contractor disagreeing with facts about their tax status determination. Oh, one of those. The old tax status determination. So are they filing taxes right now and then just realized something was messed up? Because I could definitely see myself in that situation. I just did my taxes last weekend. And I have to file them this weekend. Superphonic says, I've never said, if you don't agree, you can just leave before. But it was Wow, Superphonic. Wow. If you don't like it, you can leave. I don't think Superphonic would ever say that to me.
I think he would, but then he'd say the April Fools right after.
Unless Superphonic picked Loba in Apex Legends, and then I'd have to be like, no, Loba's my main, and then Superphonic would be like, well, yeah, but I'm gonna use that character for this particular game because I want to now, and I'd be like, well, Loba's my character, and then I'd be like, but if you don't like that, you can just leave, and then Superphonic would be like, no. If you don't like it, you can leave. I think that's how that would go. A dramatic contract reading by Superphonic. Verbatim, I said, you can terminate your contract, but I made it sound more dramatic. Okay. Nice hat trick.
Thank you.
He's cracked.
Tired of losing. We're 0 for 2 today.
Uh-oh, I'm getting the little desync icon, though, so it could really start to mess with us now. Oh my gosh, Superphonic just said it's snowing there again. Ugh.
Don't believe him. It's April Fools.
Gross.
But it's 70 and pleasant.
70 and pleasant. You got an assist for that. That ball hung out in front of the net for a half year, and you got an assist for that. Oh, you dropped it back. Okay.
Yeah, I hit it at one point.
I thought it just happened to ricochet that direction. I was like, that's surprising. Well, now let's get me a hat trick, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. I need assists on all of them, though. So this season's starting out the same way last one did, where the first set of challenges have 2 assists, and I'm gonna get a good chunk of the way through and feel pretty good about assists, and then like in stage 3, there's gonna be get 200 assists, and I'm gonna have to start all over, and I'm gonna be very upset. Very upset.
If you are into Rocket League and you want to play in a tournament this weekend, Creative Mindframe is having an unemployment tournament. I don't know what that means in terms of, I don't know if...
you have to quit your job to play.
Yeah, I don't know if Creative Mindframe is in between jobs or something now. I haven't asked, but I saw that on my Facebook. So if you want to check it out, you can. And Creative doesn't spend much time on Twitter, but it's notorious CMF, Creative Mindframe. Uh-oh. I like how sometimes in Rocket League, you'll start to fall and it makes like the wind noise where it's like, woo, like the wind's blowing up against your house. It's kind of funny. Nice shot.
Thank you.
I was hoping that would ricochet, so I had a shot at it, but...
Yeah.
Everyone really likes your van this year.
Oh, I like my van a lot, especially that I have Hootie Hoot on the top.
Don't
That's
click
his name
that
now.
link. Sorry. I just saw K-Laugh try to prank more people. And if I've ever seen a more fake link for getting to a Twitter user named Notorious CMF, that looks as fake as possible.
Oh, get in there. Nice shot.
But
You
no
need one more.
assist.
It's all right. It's all right. We're still going to get you that hat trick.
That's some good Alex English on that, though.
That's pretty good. Top right. It's
Upper
a tough angle,
90.
too.
A beautiful goal. Harry Kane. All right. No. No. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Perfect.
Where were you?
Oh.
You dropped back to get boost, didn't you?
No, I dropped back because I thought that the play was over. Yep. No, I
Oh.
underestimated your ability to get there. That's my fault. Your headlights blink.
Yeah, yeah. So this monster face is technically my new antenna, apparently. But yeah, it's a monster mouth, and the eyes over the headlights blink. It's pretty fantastic.
monster
My wheels
mouth.
blink too.
It was the monster mouth. The monster mouth. 7:25, West Coast. Thank you for being here. I'm Hefty Goof. The person on the left side of your screen, that is sports.gaming. This is Gaming Morning Show.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you being here.
Mm-hmm.
It's April Fool's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So be kind to each other.
And rewind.
It's 7:26 West Coast, 10:26 East Coast, 3:26 for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a top 10 list. This is top 10 best April Fool's pranks. There's not like an all time on this, but I would like to think that there is. So we're going to do the top 10 best April Fool's pranks of all time. Time.
This one's fresh too.
What's the date?
Yesterday.
Wow. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm. It's not even 24 hours old. 8 a.m. yesterday.
Manas Sen Gupta wrote this list. There are many myths and tales revolving around April Fool's Day, but it's difficult to say which is factually correct and why the day is celebrated. However, everyone loves to pull off April Fool's Day pranks on friends and loved ones. So here we go. This is a top 10 list from LifestyleAsia.com. 1. When the BBC convinced viewers that spaghetti grows on trees. This is during a news program called Panorama. There was a 3-minute broadcast where farmers in Switzerland were plucking spaghetti from trees. They actually had a very scripted plot, apparently. They were telling viewers that Ticino, on the borders of Switzerland and Italy, the slopes overlooking Lake Lugano, have already burst into flower, at least a fortnight earlier than usual, and then went on to add that it resulted in an exceptionally heavy spaghetti crop, adding that part of it was because of the virtual disappearance of the spaghetti weevil, a kind of insect.
Fantastic. Number 2 is Taco Bell's, quote, purchase of the Liberty Bell. This occurred in 1996 when newspapers such as the New York Times and the Washington Post ran full-page ads announcing that the fast food chain Taco Bell had purchased the iconic Liberty Bell and was planning to rename it Taco Liberty Bell. Broadcasters told people that the company was going to relocate the Liberty Bell from Philadelphia to its California headquarters.
That's pretty good.
3.
The Alabama legislature once changed the value of pi, number 3 on this list, in an issue of New Mexicans for Science and Reason, April 1998. The scientific world was up in arms. Said the Alabama legislature had narrowly passed a resolution for changing the value of pi. According to the report, they were going to change it from 3.14159 to 3.0 as per the, quote, biblical concept of the mathematical constant, end quote. News got the rounds that Leonard Lee Lawson, a Republican, was the one who proposed the bill, and Governor Guy Hunt was supposedly going to sign it into law. According to fact-checking site Snopes, the harmless prank was played by a person named Mark Bosla as a humorous protest against New Mexico legislators and school board members who opposed the theory of evolution and supported creationism.
4.
Number 4 is how to turn black and white TV to color. In 1966, Sweden's Sveriges Television, SVT, which was the only television network in the country at the time, pulled off a cool April Fool's prank when it aired a program on how to watch a black and white TV in color. They called in a technical expert who told the viewers that all they have to do is place thinly stretched nylon stockings in front of their television. And the nylon stockings would bend the wavelengths of the TV and turn them into color. And people were told to sway their heads to experience it better. Got him.
Got him good. That's nice.
5.
Iceberg in Sydney Harbor, a businessman who was well known for a chain of retail stores, fooled people when he towed in what looked like an iceberg during 1978. It was very elaborate. The business person announced the arrival of the iceberg in advance without giving away the exact date. When it was brought, people were astounded. Even a radio reporter aired the news from the iceberg, which made the whole thing more believable. The whole prank cost me $1,450. I just do these things for kicks. It takes the boredom out of everyday work. There was a rainstorm that revealed that a barge was actually covered in white plastic sheets, firefighting foam, and shaving cream.
Nice.
6.
Number 6 is when astronomer Sir Patrick Moore told listeners they could float. He was speaking on a BBC Radio 2 broadcast on April 1st, 1976, and he said that the alignment of the planets Jupiter and Pluto would reduce Earth's gravity at exactly 9:47 a.m. He told listeners to jump at exactly that time to experience what was dubbed the Jovian-Plutonian gravitational effect.
Wow.
7.
Okay, this one is where, like, I'm starting to be like, this is where you can't do this, because this was NPR, that basically in 1992, they were able to bring someone on who listeners thought was Richard Nixon, who in 1974 was forced to step down because of the whole Watergate scandal. And so the quote from the person pretending to be Nixon was, "I never did anything wrong and I won't do it again," and announced that he was running for president. It was only in the second half of the program that callers realized that they fell victim to one of the best among funny pranks. But I mean, it's NPR. You're supposed to be able to trust them, right? So I don't like that one.
8.
Number 8 is the collapse of the Wisconsin state capitol. This prank is really old. It happened April 1st, 1933. On that day, readers of the Capitol Times, a Wisconsin daily, woke up to the news that the state capitol dome collapsed from, quote, a series of mighty blasts. There was a photo of the ruined dome on the front page of the newspaper. A Capitol Times cameraman arrived just in time to snap the unusual and sensational photograph of the mass of granite and steel as it fell, the report said.
9.
This one is BBC, again, pranks people with a digital Big Ben story. Overseas service known as BBC World Services played an April Fool's prank when its listeners around the world in 1980 announced that Big Ben would undergo a facelift and become a digital clock. To top it all off, BBC said the hands of the old clock would be given away to the first person who called it.
1. 0.
Number 10 is Sid Finch, the mystic baseball pitcher who never existed. This was carried out by Sports Illustrated in their 1985 edition. The publication ran a long and detailed story on who they called a rising baseball pitching star named Hayden Sid Finch. Sid was described as a fast pitcher whose throws broke the then world records at trials. His friends were interviewed and their photographs splashed through the article. Sid was described as a mystic person and very secretive. To readers believing it to be true, he would have appeared as some kind of Jedi of baseball. The whole story was obviously fake, but it was so well written that it is still hailed as one of the best pranks ever played in the world.
So there you go. 10 of the best April Fool's pranks of all time from lifestyleasia.com. I mean, most of those I was pretty okay with. I just, like I said, don't like the NPR one because you have to sit there and be like, well, I mean, that's a believable story too, like at least plausible, right? Where it's like, oh, someone who used to be president is deciding to run for president again. Like, I don't know. I don't like that one, but the other ones are good. The Big Ben digital one is hilarious to me. I mean, that one's like, hey, we're in the digital era now. It only makes sense. Why would we still have this manual clock? That's ridiculous. So the Taco Bell Liberty Bell one was pretty good too. Yeah. We should have another anti-gravity day or zero gravity day. That would be pretty cool. So we will work on it to have everyone jump at the same time. Have everyone experience zero gravity. That would be super fun.
Do you want to jump at the same time?
All right, ready?
All right,
count it down.
Hold on. All right. Are we going to go like 3, 2, 1, jump?
3, 2, 1, then jump.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, jump.
You jump higher than I do. All right, it's 7:36 West Coast, 10:36 out East, 3:36 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Earlier today, we told you about how Super Metroid came out today for Super Nintendo. Also, how some of the greatest hits from Sony were released for $25, including Twisted Metal Black, and how Square and Enix merged today to form Square Enix. Those are some of the things that happened this day in gaming history. Barry Sonnenfeld, Method Man all have birthdays today. And we'll have the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews coming up at the end of next hour as well. Big thanks again to Serena for the follow on Twitch and the Beekeeper yesterday for the $20 tip. That was very much appreciated. And you can find all of our links to become a Patreon, to join our Discord, even to get to the tips section of our webpage by going to gamingmorningshow.tv/where to find GMS. Have you been following Look It's Maiko's antics on Twitter from the vacation?
From time to time. I'm behind because I was busy yesterday, but yeah, I will catch up.
He's been all over the place. Mostly he's very enthusiastic about the tree, which I think is the tree from Avatar, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds right.
Gosh, I don't remember what the name of that tree was.
Did it have a name?
Yeah, I thought it did. And then he's been really obsessed with gators. I mean, I realize that he went to Gatorland, but like he's been posting a lot of pictures or videos of this gator. Well, he named one of them after you. He named one of them Sean.
Mm-hmm. It's true. That was a long, skinny, wanted to be a snake alligator.
Well, there you go. There's a link to follow Look It's Maiko on Twitter and keep up with his vacation. It is nice, though, because 23 hours ago, he posted a picture of a cow-like creature that has these ridiculous horns. And that gives us a perfect segue into our next story that we're tracking at this hour. This is usually Maiko's segment of the show, so we're taking over for him while he's on vacation. And Ben Ooper of UPI reports that there is a bull. It was a young bull. I want to point that out. So this is not like a seasoned bull, but this is a young bull who escaped from a gated pen and ended up in a scuffle with a local resident's mailbox in New Jersey. A police captain said that the 1-year-old bull, which is nicknamed Baby Cow.
Baby cow doo 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 doo. Baby cow doo 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 doo. Baby cow doo 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 doo. Hit the mailbox.
I would like to propose a revision. Baby cow moo 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 moo. Baby cow moo moo moo. But Bull is not a cow, so the whole thing is kind of screwed up. Nonetheless, escaped from his pen alongside a pair of pigs and a goat about 2 p.m. on Wednesday.
They were a gang.
This collection of animals decided, was like, we've had enough, we're getting out of here. And so they escaped. And the police posted a video to Facebook showing an officer arriving in the neighborhood where baby cow was spotted and watching as the young bull fights with a resident's mailbox, eventually pulling it out of the ground.
Oh, jeez.
The post said the officer was not amused by the baby cow's antics. Amused.
Nope.
The police captain said the escaped animals were rounded by the animal control personnel and returned to their pen.
Amused.
All right, so hear me out, okay? A pair of pigs, a goat, and a baby cow escape their pen. They walk into a bar.
My Rocket League went.
Oh, are we disconnected?
Yeah, my whole game crashed.
Oh, but you're still here. So if you get reconnected, you'll rejoin. Never mind, you lost connection and you're now gone. Sean, come back! Let me know when you're back in.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Lost connection. Okay. Is there any way I can bring you in? I don't think so. Stand by. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. These captions are awesome. Do 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 do. Elevator music's the best.
Back streets back. All right.
That wasn't a Backstreet Boys song.
It's not yet. Just you wait.
Backstreet Boys cover The Girl from Ipanema.
Yeah. And we could be in an elevator, and someday you're going to hear like an elevator version of Everybody. It's going to be like,
yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be very slow and methodical. It'll be great.
I'm in.
It's amazing how many times I think we get into the same game with the same people. I swear I've seen Alex Tarantula before.
That does sound familiar.
Ah, my save.
I got you back.
Good morning to you, Brendan. It's good to see you. Happy April Fool's Day. Don't click any links that Kalaf puts out.
He can't be trusted.
But our question of the day has to do with that. We were asking, what is the most bestest April Fool's joke you've ever seen? Yeah. I think it was when the Backstreet Boys started doing elevator music. Oh no! Nice job. I thought I bumped you out of the way. Oh, not
man.
you, Tarantula. I popped it up. Fly ball. I got it. Oh, just over my head. Just over my head. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I went too high. Don't concede. Not you. I know it's not you.
How do you know it's not me? Maybe it's me.
It's never you.
It's never me.
I have one rule in life, and that's what I learned from you, which is never concede in Rocket League.
That's right. You never know when you might get an assist.
Which, by the way, I apparently need 2 of those for a weekly challenge. So. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I hit the camera button instead of the brake button, and like my angle just went woo.
Oh, come on. That's an AI, I think, too.
Yeah, it is.
You should know better.
Yeah, they wrote the game. You figure they would know. Damn Skynet.
I blame Caleb.
Ah! Sorry, Caleb. Wait, Caleb's AI?
Yeah, how do you think he Googles things so fast?
True. I guess that is, you know, the perfect, you know, year-long April Fool's joke that we've pulled off, which is making people believe Caleb is a real person. So.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I was trying to
Comeback
center it,
begins.
though. Yeah. Downs goes, I have just launched a benevolent fund for work. I hope people don't think it's an April Fool. Yeah, see, bad day to launch stuff, Downs. You should save those for a non-April Fool's Day. Ah! Tarantula. Was always afraid of spiders. I'm actually not that afraid of spiders. Tarantulas, though, are a little bit intimidating for me. I clicked
Any
on
spider that's big enough that it's not a clean like squish. Like, I don't know. I'm not scared of them, but I'm weirded out by them. Like the thought of squishing a tarantula is just icky.
Yeah. Yep, with you. I happened to click on one of those like clickbait things on Twitter where it's like 48 unwelcome guests on a plane, right? And there was someone trying to use like a yogurt container to corral a spider that was on the wall. And if you know, the spider's big enough that you need to use not like a small yogurt container, like a tub of yogurt. It's too big, so. Oh, Superphonics made it to the train. Who are you gonna teach something though? Cause get it, train. You're gonna. It's training. All right, 1 minute to go. 2 goals, 2 assists. It's gonna start happening right now. Oh gosh, it was a horrible clear. No, horrible clear. Thanks, Superphonics. Superphonics the hefty. That was a peach of a goal. I wasn't even trying to score though. That's the sad part. I mean, yes, just like I drew it up. Hey, we have a real player again though.
Yeah, it was better when we had the AI.
Whoa!
Other than when he hit the ball in. Yeah, that guy got in your way. You were trying to clear it, and he like took you out.
He probably didn't mean to.
Nah, he meant to.
It's probably an accident.
I want the AI back.
Wow. Person probably saved all their Rocket League money so that they could play a game with us. We've been playing this game long enough. I should probably know what the Rocket League money is called. I don't think we're going to win. I just have a hunch. Put it in there for an assist. Losers. Nope. That's okay. Because it segues perfectly into sports, Sean. You want to know why?
Because it's also terrible?
Yeah, because we're losers. So, anyway, it's 7:50 West Coast, 10:50 East Coast, 3:50 for those watching GMS in the UK. Bear's been hanging out with us the whole show. We have had a lot of fun getting to talk with you today for 3 hours, as promised. 3 hours. We said that at the top. And good news, 3 hours.
Maybe this is it.
Ooh, do you want to wrap up early? Would that be the best gaming morning show joke that we could possibly do?
Let's do sports and just end. Throw up the stream ending screen.
All right, there you go. Chris M.E. is here. Don't play Rocket League with your heroes, kids. Yeah. Yeah. That person's crushed now.
Should be.
I've looked up to you for my whole life, Sports Gaming.
We had all the momentum for the comeback. Only one thing changed.
Wow. It is time for sports.
Sports.
Yesterday, your Calgary fans lost the lesson.
Hold on, I need to ban someone before we talk about sports.
Don't ban him. It's fine. Yesterday, your Calgary Flames lost Los Angeles Kings 3-2 final shootout.
Had to be in a shootout too.
I mean, listen, the Flames trailed 1-0, scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
Took a 2-1 lead.
It was just enough to get me. I think that's the hard part. Things had turned around. You know, it was feeling good, and just went horribly awry.
Well, if you want a silver lining, because the Kings got 2 points for that win, they are now 3 points ahead of the Edmonton Oilers. So there's a silver lining.
Nice.
And Calgary got a point.
Yeah, could be worse.
Hockey's stupid. All right, yesterday, I shouldn't have done this. So I got done with watching the third period of the Flames-Kings game. And I was like, well, that sucked. What should I do now? Oh, I know. I'll watch the Lakers play the Jazz. There's no reason to watch the Los Angeles Lakers right now. They are just a horrible, horrible basketball team. But I don't watch that much basketball. And I was like, well, it's on. It's the fourth quarter. I checked the score. The Lakers were only down by like 15. So I was like, I'll check it out. That was a mistake.
They're bad. It is not going well.
Other sports. What's that?
So when we do sports, I usually pull up ESPN just to peruse like sports while we're talking about it. and I pulled up the NBA page, and the top story from ESPN, the headline is, quote, "Not in the business of pointing fingers," end quote. LeBron James, the Lakers, and their tumultuous season, and there's a picture of him pointing his finger. That just makes me happy.
That's funny. Women's basketball player of the year, Aaliyah Boston of South Carolina. The Gamecocks are the number 1 team in the country. They've moved to within 2 games of a championship, second straight national championship. No, program second national championship. Stanford won last year. But apparently Boston had 27 consecutive double-doubles, which is an SEC record, and was named the Associated Press Women's Basketball Player of the Year on Thursday.
Nice.
Oh, and Kim Mulkey, who left Baylor and went over to LSU, won the Coach of the Year. They won 26 games this year. That was 17 more than last season. Major League Baseball, according to the Associated Press, has finalized a rule change. They're going to bring back automatic runners in extra innings for a third straight season. This is despite the easing of pandemic restrictions. The Players Association MLB agreed to keep the rule. That starts with each team having a runner on second base during extra innings for this regular season. The agreement regarding on-field rules modifications also includes expanding active rosters from 26 to 28 from opening day until May 1st due to the late start of spring training.
Nice.
Next season, Premier League teams will be able to use 5 substitutions per game. That's like a big deal.
What was it before?
3.
That's like 2 more.
Yeah. It's
like 166%.
67%, thank you. The league had used 5 subs as a temporary measure last year during COVID-19. So.
That makes sense.
All right, there are your sports. Anything you want to add?
Sports? No Formula One this weekend.
I know. I was a little disappointed. But if things line up the way that they're supposed to, we could be watching NHL hockey a week from Saturday and then finish the night with a race in Australia.
With a for us nighttime race.
Yeah.
We only get a couple of those a year. Australia, Japan. That might be it. Because I'm trying to remember Singapore, but I feel like that one might be like a 2 or 3 in the morning race. But I think the only ones we get at nighttime, we get like late afternoon ones when it's in the U.S. But Japan and Australia are both like Saturday night. Could be fun.
Tracer, it's good to see you. Dungeon Master KJ is here as well. It's good to see you as well. I hate your coffee message. I am still waiting. That's true. At this point, Tracer has every reason to be upset. Tracer, on like day 2 of the show, was like, you should try egg coffee. How do you know I haven't yet? It was delicious. I actually tried it yesterday. Your recommendation was far superior to that of any recommendation I've ever received in my life.
April Fool's, he didn't do it.
That's true. April Fools! Got you good, Tracer. I'm really sorry, Tracer. I'm being told to try butter coffee. That seems like a setup.
No, I think it was a typo. I think he just wants you to try better coffee.
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Stick around. We got more show coming up, unless we leave right now.
Yeah, this is the end. It was a good show. See you guys Monday.
Thanks for being here. This has been Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Just kidding, got you good. I don't think they believe us.
No, we're too predictable.
Community games, Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming redos, clip of the day, takeaways that are pretty okay. When we come back, thanks for being here. It's April Fool's Day, I think. Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv.
Viron.
Wienerina, such an unusual dog, so spooky and long. Wienerina, with the wag of her tail, on wings she set sail through the night. She'd like to play with the other ones, but she's frightened of the sun. All she wants is a little love and a little bit of blood. Wienerina, at midnight digging up bones with her pet snake Ramon. Wienerina, her doghouse looks like a tomb. By the light of the moon, she sneaks out. She'd like to fetch a ball and play, but the children see her and they run away. Hear her barking in the night. All she wants is love and a little bite. Wienerina.
Pickle. Breaking news. I'm bald.
Oh, no.
It's all gone. It's gone.
I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memory. Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memory. Tell your friends, tell your mom, gaming morning show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. A daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob.
Nice.
Nancy, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the gaming morning show.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, community games and GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay and the clip of the day. Time for hour number 3 right now.
Morning. Gamer, it's Friday, April 1st, 2022. Thank you for being here. That is sports.gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. It is April Fool's Day. We are a morning radio show that plays games, and we are asking you, what is the best April Fool's Day joke that you have ever seen? We had some good examples from lifestyleasia.com, and like you said, that list was put out yesterday, so these are as up-to-date as possible.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of, historic ones, too. Some old ones in there, which was cool. It was fun to hear those pranksters back in the 60s and 70s. My favorite one's got to be the Taco Bell one, though. It's pretty good.
I mean, it would make sense as something that someone would do, like a brand like that, where they would actually take like a well-known object like that and be able to find a way to like let it be used for marketing for like a day. So I actually kind of found that one fairly plausible.
Yeah, and they even cited we didn't finish reading it, but they said that part of their reasoning for doing it was to help curtail some of the national debt by buying this bill from the government. So they even spun it as like we're helping the government.
Oh my gosh,
it was great.
Brendan's here. I have to say, Among Us doing a horse mode is one of the funniest April Fool's stunts I've seen. I don't remember that. What was the horse mode?
I don't know. I'll have to check that out.
Huh, yeah, if you could put a link in our Discord, Brendan, that would be very much appreciated. And it gives us an opportunity to say
hello to the Final Hour crew.
The Final Hour crew is here.
Hello, FHC.
Including Brendan, ambassador to the Final Hour crew. It's not an April Fool's joke, but Paul Rudd has been pranking Conan O'Brien with a recurring bit for 20 years now. That's dedication. Yeah, Paul Rudd appeared on Conan O'Brien's podcast the other day. And it's the whole bit is that Paul Rudd tries to find a way to play a clip from this movie called Mac and Me. And he's been apparently doing this, for like 20 years. And built up this elaborate story on Conan's podcast about how he was starting to do like his own project, and he was really liking it because he had never, had a chance to do his own thing before, and he was naming actors and actresses who were in it and what roles that they're playing, and he actually goes, and I even have an audio clip of it if you want, and then they put up, because there's a video component to their show, just like ours has a video component too, so they put up the Mac and Me. Conan's like, you can't do that on a podcast. It's so frustrating. It was good. Kalaf, our head of research and development, is here, has a link for that horse mode, although that looks like a total fake link. So
don't trust that link.
Groggy or Die has been with us throughout the morning. So is IMJF Downs, Tracer. It's good to see you all. Dungeon Meowster KJ, it's great to see you today as well. Chris M. Yee,
Mayor of the Internet,
is here as well. Superphonic is on a train on a plane with Jane. It's a shame. Who else has been with us? Kate Zaid has been here since the first hour crew. Same for Down, same for Scott Chick. It is good to see everybody who has been part of the show for today. Coming up, we will tell you about a Japanese company that made a penguin robot that set a Guinness World Record. We'll tell you what for. Today is also Take Down Tobacco National Day of Action, National 1 Cent Day, and National Sourdough Bread Day. I get the impression that I am in the vast minority of people who think sourdough bread's just fine.
Yeah. Okay. It's a tasty bread.
But it has this like weird
like sour taste.
Yeah, it's almost like the dough is sour. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it is a strangely like strong taste for just bread. You know, you expect that with like garlic bread. Obviously, the garlic has a strong taste, but for just plain bread, it does have a very like unique, strong taste. And like anything else, if you like that taste, it's delicious because it's so like strong and present. And if you don't, you're not gonna like it because it's so strong and present. So it does seem to be a divisive bread because it's there. Can't get around it.
Like Tony the Tiger says, they're fine.
It's fine. I don't dislike it. It's fine. Although Chris M.E. says, I love sourdough bread.
I'm a fan.
But I also think I am one of the only people I know that like really absolutely loves rye bread, and rye bread has a similar like thing where there's a distinct flavor within the bread. So,
yeah, I'm a fan of rye as well.
We should go get sandwiches today.
Ooh, we should.
I'm gonna go to Firehouse Subs today. Do you want me to drop something off?
Yeah, you can go to the one down south.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. We'll work this out.
I'll have my people call your people.
Is your people you?
No.
Is my people me?
No.
Perfect.
Caleb, call Sean. Basics with Babish sourdough bread. Don't click that link. It's from Caleb.
I love basics with Babish. I hope that's a real link.
Oh, now that's going to be what actually gets Sean to click one of Caleb's links.
I can just search it too. Oh, Babish is great.
Oh, Dungeon Meowster KJ's in for Firehouse today.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, Chris M.E. says rye is pretty divisive. I want a Reuben. A Reuben sandwich is pretty good. I even do like sauerkraut. The problem with, that is I think it's like smothered in Thousand Island dressing or something like that, which I don't like. However, like a good pastrami sandwich with like a Swiss cheese or something on rye is amazing.
Nice.
Kyle isn't Alexa. Noted. Noted.
No, we discovered last hour that Kyle's an AI that we created.
Yeah, Kyle's Skynet.
Maybe it was Skynet.
Did you notice Bob being all into the break stuff?
Uh-huh.
He was even singing with Superphonic.
That was fantastic.
Fun fact, Bob actually played the drums for the recording of that GMS jingle. You might not have known that, but now you do.
Well, as they say.
Exactly. Chris Amigos, if Kyle is Skynet, I will submit to our new AI overlords. It's good knowing you, Chris. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Brendan goes, Kyle's a chatbot? Dang, he's sophisticated.
It's very elaborate.
K-Laugh, I'll take you out to dinner and a movie first, Chris. K-Laugh.
Why do you think it took us so long to see Kyle's face?
Yeah.
We were working on the visual portion of the programming.
Yeah, there was a lot of deep fakes that had to happen first. So. Kyle, have you ever actually been taken out for dinner in a movie? Because I feel like that's now the thing that GMS must do for you. Is we're going to find you. That sounded like Liam Neeson.
Because we have a special set of skills.
Okay, Laugh, we will find you. And we will take you to dinner and a movie.
Oh, man.
If it's money you were asking for, I don't have any. But what I do have is a particular set of skills that makes me a fantastic accompaniment to a dinner and a movie. KJ says Babish is good, so you should click that link.
Well, no, I know Babish is great, but I still don't trust that link.
Can I touch that link?
Don't touch it.
Brandon, I was going to say the same thing. It's not like we are equipped with a certain set of skills. I hadn't watched Ted 2 in a while, and the other day, just randomly, it was on my Twitter timeline of apparently that whole movie has a scene with Liam Neeson asking about tricks because they're for kids, and Ted's the teddy bear is sitting there being like, no, it's fine. You can absolutely buy them. It's perfectly okay. It's like, thank you. Your secret is safe with me, or I will never. Like, it was just really bizarre.
I've never seen Ted 2.
Yeah, they made a second one, believe it or not.
Should I watch Ted 2? Is it worth seeing?
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about this. Stop me if you don't want to, but we could probably have like a watch party for Ted 2.
We probably should.
Yeah. Does anyone at all know what our queue of movies are for the watch parties?
Fantastic Four, B-Movie, Legends of the Hidden Temple, every MCU movie, Hackers, Pride and Prejudice, and Zombies, Frozen 2, Christmas Comes to the Pac-Land.
Whoa, 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 whoa. A didgeridoo, just for good measure.
You're welcome.
Ted 2 wasn't bad. The first one was better, though.
I mean, it can't be a worse movie than Ants.
I happened to spy how the captions heard Bob say ants. Try that again.
I mean, it can't be a worse movie than Ants.
I just caught up and saw it.
I mean, if you think about it, that's basically what Ants was. So.
It checks out.
All right.
With a Z, though.
It's time for community games. Yesterday we played Gartic on stream, and that seemed to be a real crowd pleaser. I have no dog in this fight. Kind of seems like it might be a good day for Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it.
Okay. That's fine with me. I'm good with that. If anybody at all knows how to see the all-time record for Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, how would we do that? Anyone?
No one knows.
Bob, are you okay?
Plenty of air in here. No need to worry.
Please help me.
Have you ever noticed how Bob gives us kind of some conflicting messages?
All the time.
Okay.
That guy's a conundrum.
I don't know if I like that. All right, this is Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. We have no active balloon streaks, so should we go with hard, medium, or easy strength?
Ooh. We could go hard.
Okay. We're going to go hard mode here. We could also play rapid fire if you would like to. But here's what's going to happen. The person's going to start floating from the balloons, and we have to keep them from falling into the monster's mouth. Go ahead and start putting in your letters if you would like. This is opposites, blank and blank. And already downs goes you, and it does not hit.
No.
Bummer.
Didn't see that coming down, it's not going to lie. I thought today was the day. I mean, we could just try to start spamming letters and see how, like, short or fast this goes.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh crap, I violated all the trust with chat. I clicked S and T because I got caught up in the idea of playing the lightning round, but there was still 30 seconds on the clock. I'm so sorry, chat. Fast and slow is the guess from Downs.
Yeah, it's got to be that.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, well, we banked 2 balloons. I screwed up. I'm sorry. It will never happen again. Famous people.
Check.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq.
Fast and Slow starring Vin Diesel.
Beating the heat.
Someone just guessed Elvis Presley. That was K-Laugh. And K-Laugh is cracked.
Cracked.
Nice.
That was a perfect 5 rounds. We're now to famous characters.
Shaquille O'Neal.
You and Bob are
He's
on
a
the same
character.
page. Yeah.
It's definitely Shaq. Shaq Planet.
He's our hero.
T.
Bob guessed T. Oh, I know what this one is.
Cracked. Yes. Huh? Huh?
Downs is on fire today. Jana the Hurt.
Huh? Huh?
That's good. That's good.
No.
Wow. We already have banked 12 balloons. Opposites.
We're on a roll.
Isn't this our second opposites?
It
Snoopy
is.
line thingy. Exclamation point.
Downs with the cold and hot.
He just threw his voice. It's not cold and hot, but the O hit in the spot where the T and the H would be on either side to spell hot. So. High and low from Kate Zaid. Kate Zaid is cracked.
Cracked. Ding, ding, ding. Yes.
I think chat might have been onto something, because when we played Google Food the other day and we weren't thinking about it, we were doing pretty okay. We're doing pretty okay right now.
That's pretty good.
Famous brands, and it ends in a dot.
Oh.
Is it Squatch and Doctor?
Is it and Co?
Oh.
Xbox 360.
Doesn't quite fit. Oh, Tiffany and Company. Wow. Look at us.
Buttsicord. Cracked.
Another.
Tiffany and Company and such.
We're up to 21 banked balloons, and we still have 6 minutes left. This might be unprecedented.
In space. Space. Space.
Also on Earth.
Kentucky Soaps and such. Tiffany and Company and such. That's good. That's good. Oh, this is places, by the way. Places.
A crepe is not a pancake. Like Hefty says, here at GMS, we strive for the bare minimum.
Do we?
The bare minimum.
Nice. You. So all this shows 4 E's. All I can think of is that thing we just put on Instagram with you putting up the picture of the axolotl and spinning it around, going.
Duncan Coast versus
He was so
Starbucks
cute.
Coast.
Not as cute as Mr. Hoot Hoot Owl.
Cracked.
Topia is cracked. Tennessee. 4 more balloons, and we have opposites yet again.
Coming in hot.
Maybe it was Skynet.
This is like Paul Abdul. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Opposites attract. This is our third one. Right and wrong from Kalaf.
Ooh, so close, but in the end, incorrect.
Oh, Kate Zaid even got that one correct when Kate was still in meetings. So your degree of difficulty quotient is a bump up there.
Ding!
Chris, straight up, yeah, straight up Paul Abdul. Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to play? Don't let the person floating for the balloons fall in the monster's mouth forever. Oh, oh, oh. Do you have any idea what this one is?
No.
Crier and Smiler. I guess C. It hit. I don't know how.
Yes.
But
Waiting. The delay's bad today.
your delay's bad today.
It is.
Correct.
Prior and Camel. Got it.
Ooh, so close, but in the end, incorrect.
Oh, it couldn't have been Camel.
Nope.
Oof, we've hit an abrupt stop in the pace here.
Why?
Oh, it's not chair, but the H hit. S. Something in chaos, maybe? Order and chaos.
Nice.
Cracked.
Ooh, that one was tough.
Well, those are opposites.
OMG. OMG! Exclamation point.
VHS.
GMS doesn't know what order is, and then Downs goes, I like how we got... Yep, that fits. That fits. This is famous brands.
Question mark.
Some super phonic music for you. I love this song. All right, S and U.
SU.
S. U.
It's a PG-13 show.
Oh, man.
E from Kalaf.
E.
I don't know how you get up there, but it's so good.
Plus sign.
Bob wants a letter, too.
W.
Is it Corvette? It's not. It couldn't have been Corvette, because Corvette's a Chevrolet. Gillette Razor.
Guess the Z first.
Well done, Copia.
Who saved it?
All right, we did 28 balloons in like 8 minutes.
That's pretty good.
I've never been more proud, chat. Nice work. Nice work. I wouldn't have believed it if it hadn't been with my own eyes that I witnessed it today.
You're welcome.
Bob just took credit for chat. How's that make you feel, chat?
He helped. He guessed a W in there.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Bob says, pretty okay. Scrabble. Gross.
Copia says, can't have hair and brains. Just a shame I have neither.
Beep boop, beep boop.
All right. It's 8:31 now, West Coast. 11:31 out east. It is 4:31 for those watching GMS.
In space. Space. Space.
In the UK. Do you have any Coke?
No.
Man.
I have 0 Coke.
Coke, 0 sugar. If you go to our TikTok, which, by the way, we're kind of in like the beta mode of TikTok and Instagram, but we did post the most recent clip of Sean opening up a Coke can. That was kind of GSM ASMR. If you want to listen to it on demand, you can find it. Gaming Morning Show on TikTok. It was really good.
It was pretty good. I'm a fan.
All right, so we're going to go get sandwiches today. KJ, we will send the KLAF bat signal into the air when we're ready to go, okay? So just look for that. It'll be hanging above the clouds. Seems like that would make it more difficult to see.
Bat signal during the day is difficult, yeah.
Why did all the bad things happen in Gotham City at night? And did Batman have working hours?
Yeah, he had to pretend to be Bruce Wayne running Wayne Enterprises.
Huh. So, like, if someone decided to, you know, because, like, Mr. Freeze one time, like, burrowed through Gotham in, like, a Freeze-mobile or something. If that happened at 1 in the afternoon, Batman just got to do it?
Free to go.
Seems not right.
Yoo-hoo, the hot dog of chocolate milk.
All right, everyone say goodbye to Sean and Bear Bear.
Do you want to jump one more time before I leave?
Yeah, so this is back to the list of 10 of the best pranks ever. There was some sort of, like, anti-gravity thing that happened, right? Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. So you tell me it's 3, 2, 1, then we jump. Chat, you have to do this with us, okay? I'm ready.
Okay. All right, everyone. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, and then jump. Everyone. Okay. 3, 2, 1, jump.
Oh, Sean jumped out of the picture. It's too bad. All right,
Help! I'm stuck up here.
He's up there. It's kind of cool. All right, everyone say goodbye to Sean. You would have thought Chris Cross would make you, but it was actually Sean will make you. Jump. Scott Chick. Oh no, I jumped and spilled my juice everywhere. Clean up on aisle Scott Chick, please. Hey, if you like soap and you like smelling nice, Dr. Squatch is the way to go. I use my Dr. Squatch all the time in my studio. This is a little hole that if you soak the box in water, all the soap comes out of there. But if you don't put it in water, you can smell it, and that's what's really cool about it.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap?
Matter of fact, we do. Our good friend Look It's Mike O, who's absolutely amazing, but on vacation, is the one who can help you get this.
Mike O sure does.
All you have to do is go to Look It's Mike O's channel on Twitch, and then you can use some of the promo codes that he has very nicely reserved for you. Twitch.tv/LookIt'sMikeO, and if you use promo code DiscBrick10, you can save 10% on your first purchase of Dr. Squatch soap. This is Zero Grit Cedar Citrus, and it's made with cedarwood oil, which is pretty cool. If you don't know how this works, it's cold processed and sustainably sourced soap from Dr. Squatch. Comes in little cool square boxes like this. They also make a product line of shampoos and conditioners. So, if you would like to get Dr. Squatch, please support GMS host Look It's Mike O. And Mike has also reserved 4 Twitch emote slots dedicated to Gaming Morning Show. So if you subscribe to Look It's Mike O on Twitch, you can get access to those. Find out more. Twitch.tv/LookIt'sMikeO. Hello to Engine Number 9 here with the Final Hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
It's good to see you for the first time in a little bit. Engine Number 9, we are a morning radio show that plays games. And we are asking you today, April Fool's Day, what is the best April Fool's Day joke that you ever yourself have witnessed? We had some of the top 10 all-time pranks. Taco Bell once tried to convince people that they had purchased the Liberty Bell, which is pretty good. There was also some folks in Sweden who tried to convince others that if you were to place a certain kind of nylon or something over the top of your black and white television, that it would end up being a color television. So, a whole lot of good pranks that we shared with you earlier in the show. If you missed that list, here it is in the chat. We had the horse mode for Among Us. That was a pretty good joke. We had Superphonic being pranked this morning by the one and only Kiki Lowe. Was told that the BBC had a segment about Twitch and that Kiki's stream had been featured. So that was a pretty good one. Anyone else have a good April Fool's joke? Sean and I were talking about like not getting our kids involved in them quite yet because we're worried that they will get too good at it, and then we'll have a lot more time to get pranked, and so we're going to wait till our kids are a little bit older so that we limit the amount of time that they get really good at April Fool's pranks. So I don't think we ever really did a big like school-wide prank or anything, but I think that's a pretty good spot where you could do that to get teachers. I don't know. If Jack was here, I'm sure Jack's like, as a former educator, getting pranked on April Fool's Day was frustrating. So, Engine Number 9 says, I used to watch you guys a while back. You said my name wrong at first. Yes, I do remember that. But now, we're all on the same page. Yeah, I definitely remember you. And I'm happy that you're back. Thank you for taking part in this edition of Gaming Morning Show. We are still Monday through Friday, and still 6 to 9 a.m., so you are welcome back anytime. But yeah, we're talking about April Fool's Day today because, well, it's April Fool's Day. And it snuck up on me, to be honest, because I don't really get too into April Fool's Day, and so not something that I have kind of bookmarked. And so I'm getting ready for the show this morning, and I typed Friday on the rundown, and I'm like, oh, Friday, April 1st, 2022. And honestly, I was more amazed that it's already April. Like, I feel like 2022 has gone very quickly so far. And that kind of makes sense because I'm doing different stuff professionally now. And spring was one of the busiest times of year in my old world. And so, yeah. Having that not be something I'm attending to every single day has probably changed my perspective on just how late it is. So, Engine Number 9 been swamped in meetings most days, so very little Twitch time. Well, thank you so much for being here. You can always take us on the go as a Twitter Spaces listen. We're streaming now on Twitter Spaces at WatchGMS. You can also do Twitch in a audio-only mode, too. KJ agreed, 2022 has flown by. And I'm not saying that that's the worst thing in the world. I'm just surprised how fast it has gone. So, it got blowed up. Oh, boo. Coming up after this game, though, we do have a story for you. Earlier today, we told you about, in Scotland, how a conservation group has broken the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest insect motel, or hotel, as it were. Which I honestly didn't know was a category, but it is. So there's that. We also told you how there was a New Jersey bull, a very young New Jersey bull named Baby Cow, Baby cow, moo, 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 moo. Baby cow, moo, 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 moo. So there's that. And then we'll tell you here after this game about a Japanese company that's made a robot that is a penguin. And the penguin has also broken a Guinness Book of World Records record. And then after that, we'll have Clip of the Day, Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews, and takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from today's show? Copia said, "Hi, KJ, I miss you." That was very kind of you. Goal. Hey, we've had a pretty good day of getting rid of bad meetings, though. Kate Zaid has been able to do that. Well, I take that back. Kate opened up the show saying, "Hey, I got out of all my meetings today." And that is not an April Fool's joke. And then the joke was on Kate because there were more meetings. So, it happens. It should be a fun weekend, though. I hope everyone is excited for what's ahead. My daughter has her first softball practice tonight, so we got to get ready for that. We have Chris M.E. and Kate streaming on Saturday. Same with Brendan. Brendan had an extended stream yesterday. Last week, Brendan was cosplaying as Waluigi, and that has now become Brendan's profile picture, which is pretty okay. So, been good. Austin will be streaming later today, most likely, and if not, on Sunday. And Austin will co-host GMS Weekend Edition, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, on these same GMS platforms. So that's pretty okay. So a lot of things coming up. Kopi, I look forward to getting rid of my bad meetings one day. Yeah, I was talking to someone yesterday, and how it's basically all meetings all day long, but they had been able to get rid of a lot of the bad meetings. So, and as long as those can get kind of minimized, then I think things can get a lot better. Because I don't mind meeting with people, and I don't even honestly mind somewhat inefficient meetings as long as they're not taking away from progress. Like if I'm in a meeting that has no point, and otherwise I could be getting something that has to be delivered on time in order to be able to, not be stressed out like going into a vacation or something. You know what I mean? But honestly, I don't mind hanging out with people. But I also am a fairly social person, so. Kate Zaid said, "Ugh!" And I didn't see at first that they gave me work because I was playing Apex. Oh, the old was busy playing Apex conundrum. I get you. Oh, no! Well, we tried, chat. Wasn't meant to be. The good news is, after this game, we'll have the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews, Clip of the Day, and takeaways that were pretty okay. So, it'll complete this 3-hour, as promised, edition of Gaming Morning Show. Mike is on vacation in Florida. That's why you don't see Mike. And then Austin is busy working. But we're getting very close to the end of Austin's school year, and that means summer vacation with Austin, which was a lot of fun. Had a lovely meeting yesterday. First in-person meeting at my job. I really enjoy my new job. Hey, there we go. Freeze frame. It's Gaming Morning Show. 8:45 West Coast, 11:45 East Coast, and it is 4:45 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you for being here. I am Hefty Goof. I hope you have an excellent weekend. Whatever you are getting set to do, I hope that it is enjoyable. I hope you get an opportunity to rest and relax. And if not, the sooner you can. That would be great. Quiet Time Gaming is here. Hello, F15MC. Great start to the day. Missed my alarm and also missed the beginning of a work meeting. Blah. But good morning anyway. Hey, it's good that you're here. I'm very happy to see you, Quiet. Quiet I Am Gaming, a longtime member of the Gaming Morning Show audience. And it's time to tell you a really important secret. this just into a gaming morning show. The one, the only Quiet I Am Gaming, a member of the final 15-minute crew, will be streaming today. Yes, that is right. The one, the only Quiet I Am Gaming is going to be streaming for the first time in like half a year, and it'll be at 4 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to have some Bloodborne from Quiet I Am Gaming. So I mentioned a whole bunch of folks who might be streaming this weekend. Downs is probably streaming later today, which is exciting. But Quiet I Am Gaming is streaming today at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So you should check it out. Quiet I Am Gaming on Twitch. There you go. Breaking news from all of us at Gaming Morning Show. There you go. Down says it's summer vacation time almost. Better think up a rhyme because Austin Attack is here. Nearly. True. True. We are boycotting work meetings today. Yes, you have our permission to miss your work meeting. So that is an option. That is an option. 8:47. Let's give you what we're tracking at this hour. This is some of the news that we've been watching throughout the course of the morning. This comes from Ben Hooper of UPI. There is a Japanese company, Ricoh. It's actually a company that you might have heard of from like the printer, copier, office equipment world. Yeah, Ricoh has made something called a Penta X. The Penta X team has made something called a Penguin Chan doll. The Japanese company's robot, partially composed of 5 modified penguin dolls, has now broke a Guinness Book of World Record by skipping rope 170 times in 1 minute. The Penguin Chan doll and 5 of the penguins were combined by modified into a Penguin Chan jump rope machine. These are all quotes. The robot was put to the test in early March at an event attended by a Guinness World Records adjudicator. And that said adjudicator confirmed the robot jumped over the rope, swung by the team 170 times in 60 seconds. Do we need a robot that jumps over a rope 170 times in 60 seconds? Maybe. I mean, as long as the penguin robot's pretty cute looking, I'd be on board. There you go. Penguin robot. From Ricoh. If you order a copier and you get a penguin robot, it's the same company.
Maybe it was Skynet.
Maybe it was, Bob. All right. It is now 8:50. Thank you for being here. Tald is here. Taldahar. Taladar? I'm going to call you Tal. Is that cool? You've been lurking. Said, woo, no work meetings. I took the whole day off to help out with VGMCon virtually. That's awesome. No work meetings is always a win. Especially if you don't like meetings or they're not productive. Well, thank you for being here. Tal Works. Thank you. I appreciate the clarification. And you're always welcome to tell me what you would like to be called. April Fool's Day is today. So, Tal, what is the best April Fool's Day joke you've ever seen? Let us know. Hey, it's Brendan_TTV said, GMS said I could skip my meeting. Sweet! There's an all-staff at 11. I'm not going to go. They'll never miss me. Hey, if you ever need a doctor's note, we have one on staff. So you just let us know, and Sean will write you a note. So that's all you got to do. All right, let's do the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. This is a recap of the video game headlines of the day. Thank you to Ra for the follow on Twitch. We do appreciate that. If you missed any of this, we do this in the 6 o'clock hour. Every single show. You can search our Twitter, hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News. You can also go to Instagram and TikTok, and it's usually posted shortly after the show if you want to watch the entire thing. Caleb says the video link seems more of a test of rope churners. Need to make rope churning penguins next. Nice. Nice. Also, Tal is here with the final hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
So is VG. It's good to see you, VG did try. Thank you for being here. If you want to also let us know your favorite April Fool's prank you've ever seen, you're welcome to. Brendan goes, I know getting a doctor's note from Sean was a joke, but I work with a bunch of awful people who wouldn't know respect if it smacked them in the butt. So I genuinely take you all up on that one day. Absolutely. I mean, heck, Downs can write you a doctor's note if you want. So it's fine. It's fine. Here's your news. Jeff Keighley, I believe is how you say his name, Says Summer Game Fest will continue this year. It starts in June. That was according to John Carson of Game Informer. And that news came on the heels of a story from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer that says E3 2022 is now completely canceled. Originally, E3's in-person event was canceled. And now the digital version of the event is also canceled. So, there's basically going to be no E3 for the second straight year, if I remember right, what I was told. If you want to watch Summer Game Fest, though, that will go on as planned. And there was discussion in the first hour that it usually is kind of spread over the summer. Apparently, it's going to be more concentrated, maybe like for 1 month in June. From Toussaint Egan of Polygon, Xbox Game Pass is getting a family plan. So if you like Game Pass, and we've talked a lot about this on Twitter and other places, it seems like the consensus from UChat is that Game Pass is a very good value, right? It's holding up. And if that's the case, then a family plan probably seemed a little inevitable because there's a lot of different things that you can subscribe to where you can also share things, right? And a family plan would make sense where everybody could, have their own library and all of these things. I don't know. I think it makes sense. It's a good value. Good value. Out today, Diesel Punk Wars for Switch. Flat Kingdom Papers Cut Edition. PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Switch. Super Cyborg for Xbox One. To Error Bane for Switch and PC. Lowercase t, all caps Error, lowercase Bane. Wizard Mike out today for Switch. And today's name of the morning is Rotund Rebound, out today for PC.
Hashtag GMS, name of the morning.
If you would like to enter our giveaway, there's instructions at the in the chat. You just go to our link on Twitter. We're at WatchGMS. It's pinned to our profile. If you don't follow us, please do. And then like the tweet, and then share a tweet of your own using hashtag GMS giveaway and mentioning at WatchGMS with your favorite retro game, because our winner for January, our January name of the month, was Jank Brain. It was based on around 90s platformers. So we're asking you, what is your favorite retro game? You can find out more about that, twitter.com/watchgms. Our giveaway will be on Tuesday, April 5th during Gaming Morning Show. And we got news from the creators of Jank Brain that we have some extras to give away as well. So we will give away a copy of Jank Brain, but we will also have other things to give away as well. So thank you to everybody over there for supporting our GMS Name of the Month giveaway. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you get double entries into our giveaways, including the Name of the Month giveaway. Our subscriber tier costs less than a Twitch subscription and gets you Patreon-only exclusives. We are working on trying to add some extra things into our Patreon subscriptions, but you can find out more by going to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. VGAO. So who's going to add me to their family plan? Yeah. Hey, everyone shares Netflix passwords, right? I actually have 2 friends who are on my cell phone plan. That's pretty much the only interaction we have. A lot of the times through the cell phone. So, hey, as a former salesperson for cell phones, do family plans. Xbox Game Pass. Would you like to add a line for $9.99? Tal said, I can't remember a specific one, but I always like the Electronic Gaming Monthly April Fools. Ooh, I don't know that one. So if you have a link, you can always share it in our Discord. We would be very appreciative. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look! It's the clip of the day. Toot toot. You could possibly pull for any of the GMS hosts would be to churn Austin Attack's toilet paper to over, because apparently Austin Attack likes the underhang on toilet paper, which to me just is baffling. Like, I have had many a toilet roll incorrectly hung in the under position, and I don't know how it works. So it throws me off my toilet paper game. I mean, can you stand when toilet paper is in the under position?
Oh, it's fine.
Wow.
That's how my parents had it when I was growing up.
What?
I prefer over and use over now. But My parents still have it under, so
There's-
I'm toilet paper ambidextrous.
Toilet paper ambidextrous, says Sports.Gaming. I don't like it. And when the cats, we don't have any, but when we used to, when the cats would get to the under toilet paper, that thing would just uncoil like none other. So, yeah. All right. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay, chat? What is something you learned from today's show? Today's Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. Credit to Superphonic. Superphonic woke up this morning, was pranked by Kiki Lowe, and told that Kiki appeared on the BBC through Kiki's Twitch, and then proceeded to get on a train and still listen to Gaming Morning Show. Superphonic, you had a pretty excellent show, so you are our
Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award.
Congratulations on your Superphonic memorial, Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. Kalaf worked really hard today. Kalaf, you are first runner-up for our Teammate of the Match Award. I don't know if any of those links were actually going to result in us being pranked, but I know that you tried your hardest, and that's important. So there you go. All right, if you're watching on Twitch, please stick around. We're going to send you over to Black Girl Gamers. This is a group of streamers, officially Twitch channel for Black Girl Gamers, your spot for all things Black Girl Gaming. We are a community-powered organization that heightens the visibility and equity of Black women via events, workshops, consulting, talent brokering, and content. Today, playing Pokemon Arceus with an April's Fools. It says April's Fools. Nope, I'm saying that wrong. April's Fool, all in caps. So please say good morning from GMS. We would certainly appreciate that. What are your takeaways that are pretty okay today, chat? What is something you learned from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? And then be sure to join us on Sunday at 7 a.m. Pacific time for GMS Weekend Edition with Chris M.E., Austin Attack. We'll have panelists, an interview, and more. Find out more at our website, gms.watch. All right, takeaways that were pretty okay. Engine's niece shares Game Pass. It's a great value. Brendan also likes underhands. Man, I've never liked underhand toilet paper. Scott Chick, I've never had a cat uncoiling the TP problem. Man, good for you. Down says, I learned that Kalaf's links are very trustworthy. Chris M.E., my grandma used to put the TP on under. I'd flip it every time. Same Scotty. By the way, BYT my mama has. Chris M.E., I wonder if it drove her crazy. Can confirm all the links were fine. Sure. Not pulling pranks is my favorite April Fool's prank. Good. Leave them guessing and hanging. I like it. Well done. It's been a good show. My takeaway that's pretty okay is that Kalaf is not Alexa. That's good. Chris and me, my takeaway is that Kyle got you by not pranking. Oh, I get it. We were pranked by not being pranked. Be sure to check out Quiet Aim Gaming streaming today at 4 p.m. Pacific time. I also learned today that everybody dislikes work meetings, and if we were able to get you out of any of those by any means possible, we are happy we were able to do that. We will see you again on Monday, as we do Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks for being with us. I'm Hefty Goof for Sean, for Mike, for Austin. This has been Gaming Morning Show.
I'm staying where you are, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. Oh, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. Only you could ever, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. Good luck catching me.